Welcome to Eve Singularity, I'm Major Freak. This is the Raven Fit that can fire out to 290. Well, we're gonna say 290 because there is a little zig and zag in the missiles, and they don't actually reach out to 300. Okay, so we can orbit at about 362. Have everybody grouped up together, like really close. Now, my normal signature radius is 457, but with the target painter, even though it's really low range, says 90 kilometers for a Tech 2, it'll still bloom your signature by 27%. So it's not nothing to sneeze at. Now I've sent Templars out, and they're orbiting. I'm going to launch Vespas, and we'll target one of them and see how much damage we can do. Now I am cap stable with improved mindflood. With everything on. Now, if I'm getting neuted, it's a combined. If you combine both of the newts on this upwell, it's mimicking. It's a mock TAR HQ, wherefore, and it will drain about 12 gigajoules per second. Effectively. So if you turn off your, if the person getting neuted just turns off their shield booster, remote shield booster, they'll be cap stable. So, yeah. The mindflood, the improved, are about 9 million a pop. And this is something you wouldn't be doing for the shield. You take in bombers and one needs to sleep and take out the shield. And then this is for the armor and hull. Now he'll probably attempt to mob you with what he usually does with his metaTs. Make sure you have griffins standing by, those who don't have level 5 ravens and who can go to the CTA. Just have them available with a magnetometric jams on them, and have some neutral out beyond, like that away, by about, I don't know, 200, 100, it doesn't matter, at least 200, sorry. So the griffins can warp to that person, the neutral, and then warp onto, at range, probably 70 kilometers. And that means that not only are these 70 from the metaTs and within their, I'm assuming just beyond their optimal, but they'll be 360 kilometers from the upwell, and there's nothing the upwell can do to a griffin at that point, except try to throw missiles at it. But at that point you're pressuring his wherefores alliances, his micro to the maximum, to breaking point. So yeah, and for 2 million, less than a million a pop, 2 million a pop, yeah, I'd say hello any day of the week. So let's get this going. I hit F to engage. Now the Vespas are pretty good. They do more damage than anything else that doesn't have webs on them. Now, you could have a Balgorn out here, but I don't see much point in it. With Basilisk or Scimitar, I haven't decided which is better for this setup. Basilisk, Scimitar, Shield Logi, you can keep these things alive easily enough. And if you have 10 of these suckers on field, they're pumping out 3,000, almost 4,000 per 7 seconds. So it's nothing to sneeze at that. So yeah, I mean, it's highly recommended that you bring Logi on. This is just a DPS test. I cannot be significantly impacted by the ECM jams on this HQ, 2 of them, significantly at any point in time. It just doesn't happen. It's once in the blue moon you get a jam off, but it's not like you're going to be able to jam the ravens from actually hitting the upwell. So there's that. Now let's test the damage output onto the raven now. I'll do target painter, of course. No, I'll shoot a bunch of these at them. I'll shoot 10. Actually, I'll shoot 5. Without the target painter. As you can see, it takes quite a while for the missiles to get there. Yeah, 290. The chances of jamming this is just impossibly low. 233. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. I'll turn on the painter and fire again. What is that? 5, 1. I can't count. There. As you can see, no significant jam ability on these. And of course, if you had, say, Logi with ECCM mod script on it, okay, so 293. There you go. And of course, this upwell has rigs for speed and velocity stuff. What's it called? Guidance enhancer and the missile precision, mimicking the wherefore exactly, except I don't know what kind of ammo and freaking fighters. I've seen Tech 2 and watched Tech 2 before, so and of course the range is way outside his ability to point me. So that's that. Let's get one of my fighters to attack. Just with the lasers at first. So I don't believe that the fighters will be affected at all by the painter. I'll turn it off just to prove it. Just to confirm. I've already confirmed it before. I'd be surprised if it's different. Yeah, see, nothing. Okay, and we'll fire that. So, and it takes a while and it's manually fired. Most people will not do this unless they've got nothing else better to do. Believe me, when you're an upwell gunner and you're trying to multi-box other stuff, yeah, it's the last thing on your mind to sit there and you know, well, if you're there and you got it, but it's like there's so many buttons to press. Yeah, so stop that. There we go. And the rate of fire on that is, I think it's in abilities. Every 5 seconds, the rate of fire on this is, yeah, every 2 seconds. It's pretty crazy. And my skills aren't the greatest, actually. They've got nothing. So missile skills would be, I think it's rate of fire? No damage, okay. 2%. So yeah, you get about like, I don't know, 8 to 10% more damage. But rate of fire is every 2 seconds. So yeah, it's pretty substantial. But it can pump out crazy amounts of missiles. Okay, reload all and recall. That test is done. Yeah, I don't think there was any jams landed at all during this entire time. Yeah, see, nothing. Dealy. Let's make sure it's, yep. Yeah. Bring this up. Bring the fit up. Now, I usually get about 7% using 5 ravens shooting, 7% shields every reload. So if you have 10 on field, you'll get 14 chunks of the shield or armor or whatever. I meant armor. Definitely do not waste your time doing this. Use bombers when he's asleep. But yeah, for armor and hull, you're just chunking huge stuff out of it. Let's see. It's got the same for shield, armor, and hull, doesn't it? Just checking that. So 20. Oh, really? Oh, hull is okay. So yeah, armor. Okay. Weird. Didn't realize there was lots more hull points than armor. Huh. I didn't notice when mine were getting blown up. I guess it was the heat of the moment. All right. So yeah, for the armor, this equivalent, same, taking about 7% of the armor, and yeah, that's 14 points of percentage of armor every reload for anything, any of these. Mjolnir are pretty cheap, so that's why I had a ton of those loaded up. And tributes is 6.34. 4 times 27 equals 171. And so let's assume you have 5 ravens on field and say 3 basilisks and a bunch of raven pilots ready to go and yada yada. So that's 14. Let's see, memory plus 100 divided by 14. Okay, so 8 times memory recall equals divided by 60. It's going to take you about really? No. I think I got it. I forgot to add reload. Did I even do that right? I think so. What's the reload speed on this? forgot to add that. Reload speed is 10 seconds. So 70 seconds. Equals divided by 60. 24 minutes? I must be getting my math wrong. That seems way... like, every 6 seconds, 27. Maybe it is. 24 minutes to... wow. My math has to be off. That's silly. 6.34 times 27 equals... and then plus 10 okay, so that's how long it takes, and so we'd need 8 divided by 60. Huh. Really? Wow. No, that... oh. Yeah, so it would take 10 ravens, 24 minutes. And it would take 5 ravens, 48 minutes. There you go. Yeah, and it doesn't recharge at the time you're shooting it. It just kind of pauses repair, so you don't have to calculate, you know, you need more or less. It's just a straight linear process when you do that. So yeah. Wow. There you go. Yeah, I mean, 48 minutes long. If it's trying to use its neutralizer and eSIM are going to cap out at like 12 minutes or something stupid. Try to talk like a New Yorker and screw up that. I don't know what the hell that accent was. 16 minutes, yeah. So in 16 minutes, this thing's going to cap out. It's not using its point, so I'm sure it's got more time. Let's see, simulate. Nice thing about the simulator on Singularity, it's not going to bug out the duration. So, yeah, 16 minutes. Whoop-de-doo. After 16 minutes, it's capped out and can't do much. Yeah, 48 minutes using 5 of them. Once his stuff are capped out, he'll probably try to mob you using different techniques. He's got a bag of tricks. Let's see, he might... I mean, it's got many ways of doing it. Once he gives up using the... probably used all his... At that point, he's probably used all his fighters and you've killed them all. So, his options for DPS throwing lead downfield... yeah, downrange, yeah, no. It would probably be metaTs. He'd probably try to mob metaTs. He probably wouldn't commit Lashaks to the field. Probably not Nesters. He might try some. I'm sure it's going to be some Triglavian thing, or he'll probably try to throw Caracals at you at first. Knowing the high-sec wardeckers, they love their Caracal. But then they'll just throw other stuff at you, like Vedmax, or I've seen other high-sec wardeckers throw Vedmax. He might throw Drex at you, maybe. But yeah, you have Griffins on field. And he might try to pick those off at first, but I think at this point he might just get, when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. That's basically the mentality that from observation he has. So, okay. Yeah, that's all I can think up, really. Yeah, use the target painters on the... Oh, I wasn't actually doing it when I was shooting at the Templars. Give me a sec, I'll get those Templars out again so I can show you. I've got it set to 500, so it orbits really close. But it's got a... Yeah, it's got 10 kilometers. So you could orbit it at 10, really, honestly, it doesn't matter. I just did 500 meters to decloak bombers and stuff like that, you know. Okay, let's see what happens there. So we've got fighters coming, and you'd have, what, 10? We're going with 10s. You'd just everybody lock it up, and you'd have like 10 painters on it. So I'm sure it'll bloom to the maximum you can do with your Vespas. I'll launch our drones, and they don't. Yeah, we'd probably be able to attack it now, but it's going pretty fast. Off they go. Yeah, so that's the damage on them. Yeah, the Vesters are really consistent and high with their damage against this stuff. And of course, all the fighters except the Tech 2 don't have resistances to anything. They've just got, it's just base. So now we'll doesn't really be, there's so much variation that I'll need to open the log to show you any difference here. Look for smashes. So 159, 154. Rex, that's a good one. 350. I think the Rex is not a percentage, it's just a constant. It's an absolute. So we'll wait till it gets a wreck again just to confirm that, and then we'll hit the target painter. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Every once in a while it'll get out of range and you gotta get them to attack again. Okay, the Vespas have slowed down, have sped up again. Oh, idling. Quick. Alright, looks like getting a wreck is probably difficult at this point. So we've done enough. Let's wait till they pause again. So one's idle. There we go. Should... Nope. Still trying to fight it. Alright, screw it. And there, yeah, they went idle. Cool. Perfect timing. And we'll try the painter. Yeah, I don't really think painters help at all. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's like painters, I guess, against fighters. I thought they would, but well, they certainly do. They certainly do when you're firing. If you switch targets and start firing crews at them, they do help. Absolutely, that's why I got the target painter, because you know, send a bunch of fighters at us, target it, switch, fire crews at them with the target painters, bloom it to crazy proportions, get a lot of damage. They actually do quite a bit of damage on these. So I'll pull this back and I'll show you what I mean with. And now remember, you've got 10 painters on this sucker, and this is just one paint. So 176. I'll just confirm. I think it's just going to give us steady within 1 or 2 points. They tend not to be like anything else. There. Okay, so we'll target paint it, and it does increase the damage, of course. So yeah, it's a significant amount, and of course you add more target painters, it's just going to bloom the target, and you're going to just annihilate these things. So yeah, that's why I have this instead of, say, a large shield extender, because yeah, the thinking is solid here. So once you eat all his fighters, and he doesn't throw his computer out the window and go sulk, yeah, he'll most likely, once he caps out, or even before he caps out at 16 minutes, he'll probably arrange a party with his metaTs, you know. It's not hard to figure out what he's going to do. I thought of actually having, say, a Nurgle in your frigate escape bay, just so you could pop out and do more damage, but yeah, the target painters, yeah, just switch targets, blow away his stuff, and, well, go back to blowing up his Upwell. It might get some repair in, but maybe you task one person to keep shooting at it, and or two, or however many it takes to keep it. I'm pretty sure one will pause. Apparently you can target paint structures now. Too funny, but yeah, it's not like you're going to make any appreciable difference. That would be funny if it did. Turn the target painter on and it does more damage. Like lol. As you can see, no. You need more than one shooting at it to pause. Oh, it should pause for a second, but yeah, I suppose it is paused. Good God above. Yeah, just task one of you guys to pause and the rest of you just blap the the fighters out of existence. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the skills are fairly steep. I'm working on these actually, I was like skill extracting and on singularity get all my compensations up, but I'm like, wait, compensation's just for passive. What am I doing? I missed my opportunity to get gravimetric high, but I am not getting jammed at all. At 290, forget it. It's not going to happen. So I've got field conservation, acceleration control, afterburner, navigation, everything high. We've got, of course, level 5 Caldari battleship. I've only got one character up that high. Yeah, blah. Long range targeting, of course. And really have the guided missile precision and the target navigation up to maximum. I am not a Caldari mission bot, even wannabe. Cruise missile specialization up to 4. It's pretty good. I've got almost level 5 Caldari drone spec. What's the other one that I need to focus on? Yeah, that's basically it. You get rapid firing and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Where it upgrades I could do with that. Yeah. Yes, it's just the big ones. And then I've got my implants. Now, these are expensive, not crippling so. I've got it economy style. Yeah, one will do how much damage? Okay, so I've got jump clones here, but yeah, this is the implants I'm using. This is the fit. There. Of course, as you can see, it depletes in 13 minutes, but when I take the mindflood, I become stable. Okay. So yeah, and if you're being nuded, which is a joke really at this point, but it's 12 gigajoules a second can cap you out. But there, see, there you go. So have fun with that. It's, give me a sec. That's the, yeah, that'll be your DPS on the Upwell. And of course it'll be a bit more because I don't have the maximum. But yeah. What am I gonna... There we go. Voila. All right, thanks for watching. I don't think I've gotten anything. I think I have. One sec, let's check the prices here. Paste. And all I just copied a clipboard and I've got somebody at Jita waiting for the price check. You done? Good. All right. 1, 2. It would just take me just over a month to get level 5 caldari on my guys, and that would be pretty funny. I mean, it would take me 45 minutes to grind it down, but if I had people willing to pitch in griffins and other ships waiting to pounce on anything he throws at me, that'd be great. Of course, I'd need my alliance to help out with Basilisks, but I'm sure they'll throw in that for sure, or scimitars, or whatever they feel like. But yeah, I mean, you could definitely do this easy enough, and it would help. I mean, I'm going to be in contact with people who are fighting back against Wherefore, and I'm going, hey, this is a viable doctrine. You should do it. Copy ordered clipboard. So this is how much the whole kit and caboodle costs. Now, of course, you're in high sec. If you're smart and spam that warp, you will never lose your implants ever. Yeah, just pick a celestial, jump gate, or station, and just spam the warp as you're reaching low hull. That's how you do it. How you get away scot-free. The server tick will prevent them from ever being able to target you, regardless, if you do it right. Of course, if you're next to a station, don't try to dock. It tends to not like that. Try to warp away to another celestial. You're safe that way. So, the 2.2 billion, I believe the cost of that is mostly in the implants here. But yeah. There you go. And now we'll copy ordered clipboard. Mail my guy. Loop. What? It's not April yet. March 27, 21. Loop. Get that fit linked. So it was a quicker way of doing this, but hey, it's better than what we had before, that's for sure. Simulate. I don't think I've ever shown this as an example of how I do this. So, might be helpful to some. And there you go. Bam. Easy as pie. Done. Whoa. If I do it now, because if I don't, I'll forget. Did I even? I don't think I ever did. Let's check that one more time. I guarantee you I haven't jammed him. Yeah, no. One jam. It's pretty funny. Can't forget to grab a screenshot before I log out. God, what else do I have to test? Holy crap.